Hello, I am Dr. Krishnamurthi. I welcome you to this presentation on potential and performance. What is the relationship between potential and performance? The next question is, are we able to realize our potential? Everybody has got immense potential, enormous potential, or elephantine potential, but somehow performance is not up to that. What are the reasons? So let's start with the definition of potential. Potential is a latent quality. This is something that is hidden in every being. So the meaning of latent is hidden. Latent means hidden. Now what is latent in latent? So what is hidden in the word latent? Look at it deeply. When you rearrange, it's jumbled. When you rearrange, you get the word talent. So most of the time, talent is hidden. So a hidden talent is potential. We've got so much potential. Unfortunately, I use the word unfortunately because it's a strong negative word. Though we have enormous potential, we are not able to realize our potential because, thanks to the best model on potential interference performance by Tim Galway. You can refer to his book, The Inner Game of Tennis. Potential minus interference equals performance. Yes, we've got potential. So much potential is there, but interference is also equally there. So when we reduce the interference, our performance increases. Interference can be anything, hundreds of interferences. It can be personal. In personal, it can be psychological or physical. It can be social, it can be educational, it can be organizational, plenty of it. So that's why what Rousseau said, the philosopher Rousseau said, man is born free. Man includes woman also. Man is born free and everywhere he is in chains. Why does that happen? When somebody is born, he or she is free. But later on, we are not only in chains, we are tied to stones and we are not able to move. We become heavy. So what is the reason for that? Right. So the interferences can be either self-imposed or other imposed. I have identified different stages and predominant interference in each stage. There are different stages. I have put the range between 1 and 5 years. So life stages and interferences. What are the interferences? So when somebody is between 1 and 5 years, parents are the predominant interference. It can be positive. The intention is positive, but somehow interference is there. A lot of conditioning happens. A lot of things that parents could not realize, they won't realize through their children. And a lot of do's and don'ts, restrictions, even pampering. So interference can be both positive and negative. Anything, extremes are not good. Too much of anything is really dangerous. So parents unknowingly, unconsciously interfere with the development of the child. And there are a lot of works on that. The second thing is between 6 and 10 years, teachers are the predominant interference. Let's remember a few things. Children are like wet cement because anything falls on that creates impression. And teachers create tremendous impression on them. We all still remember our elementary school teachers. So much impact is there. Knowingly, unknowingly there. When the interference is positive, it's good. When it is negative, it creates a lot of challenges. That's why Mark Twain said, I was born intelligent. My education ruined me. I repeat, I was born intelligent. My education ruined me. Sir Ken Richardson, you would have watched his videos, read his work. Humorously digs at how schools kill creativity. This is why do schools kill creativity? The way schools kill creativity. So because of interferences, a lot of interferences. Now the third age range is between 11 and 15. The stage is latest, that's the current trend. In today's scenario, Techno-social media plays a major interference. People are hypnotized to technology. A lot of challenges, addiction, de-addiction camps are happening. Parents find it very tough. When somebody reaches 16, the range between 16 and 20 is known for love life. Somebody falls in love with, and there are a lot of other related issues, challenges, and that interferes with somebody's performance. The next is between 21 and 25 years, one's superior or the first boss. Somebody joins an organization and his or her boss, first boss, is a tremendous interference on him. There are people fortunate to have the best boss, and there are also people who get the worst boss. A nightmare they can never forget. There are two types of people we always remember. Somebody was done good for us, and somebody, right. Then the third range is between 26 and 30 years. Married life. Preoccupied with marriage, honeymooning, and dreaming. So many things happen. Somebody becomes busy, and that stage has got its own interference. So performance is definitely hit. The next stage is between 31 and 35, early family life. A kid comes to the family, busy with, preoccupied with the kid, spending time with. That includes pregnancy, delivery, everything. So many things interfere in year of year, and lifestyle and performance, and some potential gets a setback. The fourth age is 36 to 40. Everybody undergoes, in spite of changes in the technology, changes in job nature, career crisis, mid-career crisis. Somebody starts exploring, starts questioning whether what she has been doing is right or wrong. And career shift happens. At that time, people cannot deliver. They cannot deliver to their best. So that's a challenge. Then 41 to 45, education of the kids, nightmare. Finding the best school, the best teachers, the best system, everything. So entire time is spent on investing kids' education. At times parents are forced to prepare for interview also. A lot of, again, challenges. Right? It's an interference. It plays an interference. Then the stage between 46 and 50, financial position. Somehow there becomes a crisis because outflow is more and inflow is little limited. And if you belong to high net worth individual, that's not a concern. But I'm talking of people who are in middle, upper, lower, middle class families. Definitely financial concern because investments, commitments are more. You are preoccupied with that thought and you'll not be able to realize your potential. And 51 to 55 aged parents, the complications of them, they live with you. And definitely it is our responsibility to take care of our parents, and adjusting, readjusting, and creates tremendous stress also. The health conditions of parents. At times there are grievances in the family, and that puts everything out of gear. And that becomes an interference to realize one's potential. Then your own retirement, 56 to 60 is your own retirement. You keep anticipating your retirement. Little concern also, concerned about retirement, planning for retirement and life after retirement, post-life retirement. Right. Then 61 to 65 comes post-retirement. Retirement becomes, it is post-retirement stress disorder. It creates complications. And you would have seen hundreds of cases of cardiac problems immediately after retirement because they lose the importance. The following day morning when the retired person wakes up, he doesn't have any objective, any purpose, and he's not excited about it. So that is a challenge for health. And 66 and beyond, disease, geriatrics, and people are fighting with disease. Though lifespan has increased, disability also has increased. So these are the challenges. Fine, friend. So as Mark Twain said, life just goes on. These are all part of our life. Otherwise there is no balance. Life becomes imbalanced. You cannot remove all these interferences. They are there. But how we can realize our potential. Try to work more on one area. I don't know whether some of you are familiar with that, okay? There's an interesting story. It happened during 1950s in Thailand. There are different versions to that story, but I'll tell you a simplified version, and it's meaningful also. So there was a statue of Lord Buddha. It was a mud statue. The people of that village wanted to shift the statue from the existing place to some other place. So the roof covering the statue was removed. There was a coincidence. Immediately after that, it started to rain. It rained cats and dogs, heavy rain, beastly rain. People could not get out of their houses. A mud statue was exposed to 7 days heavy rain. When the rain stopped, an elderly woman with a lot of apprehension, a lot of fear, a lot of concern opened the door. To her surprise, there was a bright, scintillating, powerful golden statue. In the place of mud statue, there was a golden statue. How did that happen? Did rain transfer mud into gold? Not exactly. Anybody's guess. It was a golden statue. For reasons known or unknown, it was covered with mud. And people did not know of that for so many years. Thanks to the rain. Rain removed the mud from the statue. So we are all like that. Everybody has got gold diamond, so much brilliance, radiance within us. Unfortunately, because of these interferences, we have put on mud. There's so much mud on that. So the objective of any learning is to remove the mud. The more you read, the more brilliant you become. The more knowledge you gain, the more radiant you become. And that's in fact the objective of learn and lead also. And learning should help us to dispel that ignorance and become more radiant, more brilliant, and realize our potential. Learn and lead will help you learn and lead better. Thanks for your interest.